Hyperpo is pleased to present 40 Days 40 Fintechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, as it continues to lead the way in advocacy for the creation and dissemination of technology that enables financial inclusivity. The 40 Days 40 Fintechs is shining a spotlight on those that are breaking down digital barriers and bringing millions more on the continent into the transactional space and transforming their lives for the better.
PayLater is an e-commerce platform that is leased to own for various kind of products that help in our livelihood and lifestyle, and also help in our businesses. Our products range from different categories, from electronics, household electronics, televisions, washing machines, kitchen appliances, smartphones, computers, furniture, mattresses, car tires, perfumes, apparel, clothing apparel, and to mention but a few, and there are very many gym equipment. So we focus on that kind of product that helps our customers and our individuals acquire comfortably to help in their day-to-day. If it's a business, to have some assets, build assets for their business. If it's for home and someone wants a smart TV, someone is in dire need of furniture, good furniture, someone is in need of a washing machine, and all other kitchen appliances we do provide on our platform. And we operate strictly online. So once a customer, through any different forms of where they pick the information about PayLater, they go to our website. And when they go to the website, all these categories are there and they're listed on the site. So they look for what they would like. We have a link on the site where the customer will create an account, and will create an account and a password and then apply for a product, one or two. So when they apply for a product, back end the system picks the customer details, because there are details we require to find out whether you're in employment, how much you earn given the type of product that you want, a next of kin, address, residential address, and then and then we get your application in our system. Once we get your application in the system, we go into a process of vetting and conducting the KYC, where we request for a copy of your national ID, a copy of your bank statement to prove that you have cash flows, or what do they call it, payslip. A payslip from your workplace, a copy of your work ID, and then once you check out the credit vetting process, where we do not want, I'll just give you a random example. If I earn 1 million shillings and I want a product that is 600,000, it may not make sense for me to get that product because I'm finishing my whole salary on that. So we work within a 30%. So even our customers need to gauge and see that I could qualify for this. So once the vetting is done, the customer is contacted. Again, because we contact the customer, and then if they do not go through the vetting process, they're still contacted and they're written to formally. And I told, you know what, look, this and this reason. Once they go through the vetting process and they qualify for whichever product that has been applied to, that is when now we engage the customer again, and we engage our supplier. The customer puts the initial deposit. So the way we do it, we amortize the value of the product into 6 months, equal installments. For us, we deal with our suppliers. So the customer will pay the first initial installments. We have our channels through which they pay. FlexiPay, mobile money, Visa, MasterCard. We do not take cash at all whatsoever. So we do the e-transactions. Once the initial deposit is paid, a contract is drafted, printed and signed by the customer and PayLater Customer takes one contract, we remain with one, and they take the product. And then they pay in installments for 6 months. After 6 months, the product is fully theirs. Who qualifies for credit? We focus on the people in employment. One, to be risk averse. We've engaged, we also try to engage with what do they call them? Reference bureau that helps in that credit scoring. But then also look, we, like I said earlier, we look at what is on your statement, how much you earn, if your address checks out, your workplace checks out, your next of kin is also contacted, just to make sure we do our due diligence on the customer. And then once we check all the boxes, you qualify for a product. Like I said, we don't use cash. So of course we have worked with FlexiPay to create that platform that works both with a merchant code, integrates both MTN and Airtel. Then we also have our lines that we have applied for Momo Pay and Airtel Pay. And we're also integrating Visa and MasterCard on our website. So all those options, when someone applies, they have an option to pay when they qualify. So we use those platforms for remittances. Subscribers, I think we're just over 300 that qualify, that have taken products. However, the figures of the number of applications is very huge. On a monthly, we do about 800 applications. And when we do our KYC and our credit score, of course, if you look at the percentage is quite low, and we hope to grow it through the awareness, and people just hear of PayLater and they just apply, but not everyone qualifies for the product. We have, I think, over 15 suppliers that are authorized distributors of all these products. So you have genuine products all the way from perfumes, even the car tire dealers, the gadgets, Apple, Samsung, LG, Hisense, name it, Sony. So you have your genuine product with warranty. The website hits, when we look at the numbers, I think we're about in 190,000 if I take all social media combined and I do look at the report. So which doesn't look bad. At least we're getting traction on that. The 40 Fintechs initiative, I think, is a very good and thought out initiative. Very many of the fintechs, majority are startups, and they don't really have a lot of budget to get into the media space. I've been in this corporate world long enough to know how expensive media space is and properties. So creating such a platform that will give people an opportunity to go out there and talk about what they are doing, and they have a platform to either get partners on board to grow their business or customers on board to grow their business. It's really awesome, I must say. From PayLater, if you want to see and get products on PayLater and get to know about PayLater, we're e-commerce, I mentioned earlier. You can visit our website, www.paylaterug.com. You will get all the information from there. You'll have if you want to be a supplier, first of all, there's a link. If you're in business and your product is genuine and say, I can supply PayLater, there's a link. There's a link for you to apply. There are frequently asked questions, and you'll have all the answers. There's a number you can call in the event that you want to talk to anyone and find out all the information that you want about PayLater.
40 Days 40 Fintechs is presented in proud partnership with Crossleg Technologies, Modus Box, Modular Foundation, and Level 1 Projects.